All bus journeys in England will be capped at £2 per fare from January to March next year. The Department for Transport is putting £60 million into the plan that could save some passengers more than £3 on a single ticket. During the pandemic, bus passenger numbers declined significantly, along with the use of other public transport. And the figures show the use of services has not yet returned to pre-pandemic levels. In West Yorkshire and Greater Manchester, the Labour mayors have introduced the same cap, and that will come in tomorrow, which has been widely welcomed.
To me, it's a no-brainer. There's no point in taking the car and then paying for parking fees and everything. So, and to me, obviously it costs a living, and the fact it's saving money at the end of the day.
Right now it's costing us really too much. So if it's going to cost us like £2, not more than £2, then it would be really amazing.
I think it's a lot better, if I'm honest, because having to pay for children that, are 5 years and older, it's costing me £15 normally for a trip, for a day rider for myself and then a day rider for my children. It's extortionate. It's absolutely extortionate, but it's cheaper than petrol and cheaper than driving, so...
Alison Edwards is the Director of Policy for the Confederation of Passenger Transport, which represents 900 members across the bus and coach industry. Welcome to you. Do you think price caps work?
Well, it'd be really interesting to see that as we go through this initiative, and I think it's a really exciting initiative. And we've heard from passengers there just now how important it is going to be to the 5.8 million people who use the bus every day to get to work, the school, and the shops. I mean, I think fares is just one tool of a number of tools that can make bus really, really attractive to people. So other things such as making sure that we know that it's really important to people that buses are reliable and quick. And to do that, we need to keep them out of congestion. So bus priority measures are also really important. But yeah, I mean, fares is also obviously, especially during the cost of living crisis, really, really important to the people that use the bus.
Yes, so important to families up and down the country. That said, the government's only just put £160 million into the service to help bus companies. Is £60 million for this plan, is that enough to cover the loss in profits that they may incur from limiting the fares?
Well, we actually think that it may well be, and that's because there are actually quite a lot of fares across the country that are not that far away from £2 at the moment. Now, obviously, it varies across the country, and some of those kind of longer journeys that we often tend to get in rural areas, they often tend to cost a bit more because of costing a bit more to run. But actually, given that there are quite a lot of, closely priced tickets available in urban areas at the moment, actually, we think that it probably is enough.
Grant Shapps said they don't want to tie the hands of the next Prime Minister, but why are they waiting until January when West Yorkshire and Greater Manchester are rolling this out? And why do they see it as a trial? Because they will know, won't they, from those two areas whether it's successful or not?
I think it's early days in places like Cornwall, and, we haven't seen it rolled out yet in some of those other cities. And yes, that would be really good learning experience for us. But there's also lots to kind of work through between government and operators for exactly how all of this works out in practice. So I think just having those few months buys us that bit of time. And it'll be really, really interesting to see just what it does for passenger levels, because, as well as being a real help for those people that already use the bus, what we hope to see is that it will give some people that don't currently use the bus a reason to try it for the first time. And that can be really good news for everyone, because actually, if some of those journeys were previously car journeys, getting those cars off the roads, reducing congestion, improving air quality, and helping us to meet net zero, that's all really, really, really
useful stuff.
Good news for everyone. Yeah,
absolutely so. Yes. Alison Edwards, thank you very much indeed for your time. Thank you.